까지 읽어봐. 자, 사장의 발음부터 해볼까?
자, 안 보여.
branch 쓰는 거야. branch.
그렇구나.
branch.
branch? 정말.
branch. 그게 뭐죠?
나무.
나무가 아니라
가지.
나무는 tree죠. farm.
농장.
Where the farmer, okay,
농장.
cultivate the land. Roof.
roof?
Roof.
울타리?
No, that's fence. Roof.
지붕.
Roof. The top part of the house.
The
grass.
네? What?
Grass. Yeah, it's a common plant. Okay, you can see at the mountain.
한마디로
잔디.
돌.
Imagine. Imagine. 뭐죠? To think about.
imagine 그거
상상하다.
상상.
상상하다. Fall on my knee. Fall on my knee. Fall on my knee. Fall on my knee.
my?
once니까 my나 you냐 다른 거지.
my?
My knee.
me?
The part of the leg. 다리의 부분. knee. 자,
무릎이잖아.
여기부터 읽어요.
One day Marilla announced. 쌤, 번역은 다 읽고
그렇게 다 읽고.
One day Marilla announced Alice the new vicar, Mr. Allen's and his wife to my tea party on Wednesday. Anna's very excited. Miss Allen is beautiful and she has a sweet smile. I'd like to make a cake for her. Can I, please? All right, you can make a cake for her, said Marilla. Wednesday finally came and everyone was sitting around having tea. Marilla had made many small cakes to go with Anne's special cake. These are very good cakes, Miss Cuthbert, said Mrs. Allen. It was my pleasure, said Marilla. But I didn't make all of them. Here, try this one. I made it especially for you. Miss Allen took the cake and ate some. Suddenly, there was a strange look on her face. Is anything wrong? asked Marilla. Quickly, she had a piece of Anne's cake. Oh no, Anne, what did you put in this cake? Anne's face turned red.
아니, 그걸 다 해야지, 이제. 이제 번역해야죠.
어느 날, 마릴라가 말했다. 수요일에 새로 오신 앨런 목사님과 그 부인의 다과에 초대할 거란다. 애는 매우 흥분했다. 아니, 신났다. 앨런부인은 너무 아름답고 아주 달콤한 미소를 가지고 계셔요. 제가 그녀에게 케이크를 만들어도 되죠?
자, 쉬운 거니까 내가 어려운 거 해줄게.
네.
Suddenly, there was a strange look on her face.
갑자기 그녀의 얼굴에 이상한 빛이 떠올랐다.
What did you put in this cake?
도대체 케이크에 뭘 넣었니?
Anne's face turned red.
애는 얼굴이 빨개졌다.
됐어? 이 정도는 뭐 다 아는 거야. 오케이, good. Next one. 읽으세요.
What's the matter?
내가 앞으로 물어볼까요? 해석은?
Don't you like it? asked Anne. Like it? It's horrible, Marilla said. Don't do it anymore, Mrs. Allen. Anne, you put my medicine in this cake. Oh, I didn't know, said Anne. It was white and in a bottle. I thought it was milk. Anne felt tears in her eyes, and she ran upstairs to her bed. She didn't come down to say goodbye to the Allens. After everyone left, Marilla came up to Anne's room. Oh, Marilla, cried Anne. I'm so embarrassed. Marilla smiled and wiped the tears from Anne's face. Mrs. Allen wasn't angry, said Marilla. She said it was very kind of you to make her a cake. Anne stopped crying. Oh, she's forgiven me, hasn't she? She's so nice. Then Anne for now. Why do I always make mistakes like this? Oh, you'll make frankly more mistakes, said Marilla with a smile. You're very good at making mistakes.
자, you put my medicine in this cake.
너 케이크에 내 약을 넣었구나.
She didn't come down to say goodbye to the Allen.
그녀는 앨런 부부에게 작별 인사를 하러 내려오지도 않았다.
I'm so embarrassed.
좀 너무 창피해요.
Anne frowned.
아니 생각해.
Frowned. 얼굴을 frown.
얼굴.
Frown means make a long face, you know? Make a long face. 얼굴을 찍으잖아. 찡그리다. Hey, when do you frown?
Frown.
너는 언제 얼굴 찡그리니? When do you frown?
When?
응?
I eat a very spicy thing.
Okay, yeah. Then your eyebrows, become drawn together, okay? Your eyebrows become drawn together, okay? You will make plenty more mistakes.
넌 원래 사고 치는 선수잖아.
Okay, that's it. Next one?
네, 얼굴 체크야.
그렇지. Eyebrows becomes drawn together.
One April evening, Marilla came home late after visiting friends. She went upstairs to see Anne. Don't look at me, Marilla, Anne cried. I know I'm bad. I know I am. What's the matter? Asked Marilla. Oh, Marilla, I just want to die, sobbed Anne. Look at my hair. Then Marilla noticed that Anne's red hair was now a hollow dark green. Oh, Anne, yelled Marilla. What have you done now? Anne explained as she tried not to cry. I bought a bottle of something from a man who came to the door. He said it'll change my hair from red to black. Oh, it was stupid of me to believe him.
Okay. And I just want to die, sobbed Anne. Sobbed. Sobbed.
흐느끼다.
Okay, good job. When do you sob?
When? Oh, I'm very sad.
When I heard bad news, Okay. Anne explained as she tried not to cry.
그래 울지 않으려고 했었다.
Okay, good job. It was stupid of me to believe him.
그를 믿더니 제가 너무 어리석었어요.
Good job. Next one.
Marilla was Anne's hair again and again, but it was still green. Anne stayed at home for a whole week. She didn't see anybody except Marilla and Matthew. At the end of the week, Marilla finally said, I'm sorry, Anne, but you can't stay home forever. And you can go to school with green hair. We'll have to cut it all off. I guess you're right, said Anne sadly. Maybe this will teach me not to think about being beautiful. The next day at school, everyone was surprised to see Anne's hair so short. They asked what happened, but Anne didn't say anything. In just a few weeks, Anne started wearing some new darker red clothes. This made Anne happy.
I think your pronunciation is pretty better, than before.
Then
Your pronunciation is way better than before. 발음이 좋아진 것 같아. And you can't go to school with green hair.
그리고 저는 그 초록색 머리로 학교에 갈 수도 없다니.
Maybe this will teach you me not to think about being beautiful.
어쩌면 그것은 저에게 외모에 관심을 갖지 말라는 것일 수도 있어요.
Everyone was surprised to see Anne's hair so short.
모두가 앤의 머리가 너무 짧은 것을 보고 깜짝 놀랐다.
Anne started growing some new darker red curls.
앤은 조금 더 짙은 초록색 머리가 자라기 시작했다.
Good job. Next one.
이거 빨리 했죠. The summer, Anne and her friends played by the river. They found an old boatman. Anne has an idea. Let's imagine that I'm a prisoner and I'm escaped from prison by boat. Anne told her friends, I'll hide in the boat, and the river will carry it down to the village. You pretend to be my family and wait by the bridge. The other girls agreed, so Anne got in the boat. Then they pushed their boat into the river. Anne was very excited about being a prisoner. Suddenly, however, she felt wet. There was water in the bottom of the boat. Water was coming into the boat and it was sinking. And looked around quickly. She saw some trees by the river. She jumped up and caught a branch. Anne's friends were running on the bridge. They saw the boat come around the corner and sink. They were afraid because they didn't see Anne. Anne's drowned! They screamed. The girls ran to the bridge to get help.
Done? Okay. They saw the boat come around the corner and sink.
그들은 보트가 코너를 돌아서 가라앉는 것을 보았다.
They pushed the boat into the river.
그들은 배를 강물로 밀어넣었다.
Anne was very excited about being a prisoner.
애는 자신이 죄수가 된 것에 대해 매우 흥분하고 있었다.
Anne looked around quickly.
애는 주위를 둘러보았다.
She jumped up and caught a branch.
그녀는 점프해서 나뭇가지를 잡았다.
Perfect. Next one.
For Anne was in trouble. She was hanging by her arms from a branch over the river. I've got you! Suddenly, she heard a familiar voice. Anne saw Gilbert Blythe in his boat. Quickly, he hopped Anne into the boat. When they arrived at the bridge, Anne got out of the boat and turned away. Thank you, she said coldly. And he said quickly, I'm sorry I called you a parrot. It was a long time ago. I think your hair is really nice now. Can you forget it and be friends? For Gilbert, and for a second, Anne wanted to say yes, but suddenly she remembered standing in front of the class because of Gilbert. No, she replied coldly. I can never be your friend, Gilbert Blythe. Gilbert got angry. All right then, he said. I'll never ask you again, Anne Shirley. and walked home proudly, but she felt strangely sad and wanted to cry.
Okay. When they arrived at the bridge,
그들이 다리에 도착했을 때
and got out of the boat and turned away.
What?
And got out of the boat and turned away.
그리고 애는
Out of the boat and turned away.
애는 보트에서 나와서 다시 또
turned away.
고개를
외면하다.
응.
She was hanging by arms from a branch over the river.
그녀는 그 나뭇가지에 팔로 매달려 있었다.
Suddenly she remembered standing in front of the class because of the Gilbert.
갑자기 그녀는 길버트 때문에 교실 앞쪽에 서 있었던 것이 생각났다.
Suddenly she heard a familiar voice.
갑자기 그녀는 친근한 익숙한 목소리를 들었다.
Okay, good job. 그럼 이제 오늘까지 몇 장 한 거죠?
4장까지 한 거죠.
4장 한 거죠?
이제 오늘 하면서요.
이제 얼마 안 남았네요?
네.
다음 주 끝나겠네?
안 하세요?
네, 1과를
한 목요일쯤에 끝날 거예요.
1과 2과